of the NFL. And all eyes are on Jared Goff. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Lions and the Packers, and it's coming up next.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup. They've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the man from Old Dominion, the former Monarch, at quarterback Taylor Heineke.
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
First play, and Heineke looking to pass it. Rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now Heineke. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, there was a half-dozen sacks, but here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now gone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's very early here, but maybe circle that one for later. A 3rd and long conversion, Charles, and that sets them up 1st and goal.
And how about the way they got it done? You just mentioned 3rd and long. I'm looking at it from the defense's perspective. They had the advantage. That's what you want to put an offense in, and they let them slip away. Now, if you're the offensive guys, love what you just got done there. Continue on this drive.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 40-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Goff now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Looking to throw, Heineke. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the 1st down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Heineke. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. To try again after the sack. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is taken at about the 14. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Heineke. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A 1st carry now. This is Williams. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Lions hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Goff on third down. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st down, it's gone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
That's the defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Goff now looking to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Packers get set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Heineke's throw brought in by Watson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Yeah, they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To throw is Heineke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Heineke. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, There could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now a first down throw. Gone. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Goff on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Goff throwing again. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Throwing on third. Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing. Heineke. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns there. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Justin Fields sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did. And that should set them up well for the second half to come. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3, and he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down, Williams. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. On 1st and 10, Heineke. He finds his man, complete. That's Carter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle, Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a draw play. This is Jones. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The partner, he has carried them in this ballgame throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. And that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again to Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A give to Williams, running right. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
A game there of 30 big ones.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Packers offense set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A first down throw for Heineke. Going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Heineke. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Heineke now. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Heineke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Heineke. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
He'll get this to about the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 2, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And Gardner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Heineke. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Heineke on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the delay, Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Heineke on 3rd and 2. He finds Watson complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Heineke now looking to throw on first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Heineke to throw it. The left side completion to Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Scotty Miller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is gone. Caught left side, Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. side here. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a carry that has to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. To throw is Heineke. This one swung out here to Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One last shot now for Heineke. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you have to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Lions, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home